Yeah, no. And we back to Gen Z 2. Today we about to get into this Lil Durk, OTF, Rico, murder for hire thing. Something we as fans been suspected would be coming. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. Y'all don't forget to let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please hit the like button. Please share this joint. Help me stay in the algorithms. Help me get some more views. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate it. Thank you for those of y'all who have been liking and sharing and commenting. We definitely gonna do a part 1 and part 2 to this. So let's get straight into it.
It was close to half a year since that fateful night when King Von lost his life trying to fight Quando Rondo. The moment Quando's close friend Lil Tim pulled the trigger, he set into motion a chain of events that would change their lives forever, with King Von being one of Chicago drill's most feared killers, as well as a popular rapper. This meant that Quando Rondo, Lil Tim, and everyone
Man, I think them fools brothers. I think they like half brothers for real.
around them would have to defend against wave after wave of assassination attempts, all seemingly connected to the slain Chicago rapper. On April the 16th, 2021, Quando Rondo denied being shot at and told the world that he rides in a bulletproof truck. That same month, Quando's latest concert is announced on May the 1st, 2021 in Waycross, Georgia. After having his previous shows that were scheduled just weeks after Von's death cancelled, Quando was eager to show his fans, ops, and the world at large that he could travel the country and perform without incident. However, unfortunately for Quando,
He was trying, and you know, I get little bro credit for that because a lot of people going against a much more loved enemy or op and somebody who got more money, they would have probably tucked their tail. It would have been a lot of high. He was still trying to move around, though. I give him that.
that simply wasn't true. On May the 1st, 2021, Quando Rondo plays the very show that he was booked to perform at in Waycross, Georgia. And here he's seen playing to an empty venue, complaining to the crowd that his shows are usually bigger than this, with Quando addressing the fans and still thanking them for coming out despite the low turnout.
I ain't gonna lie, man, my show's really big, you feel me? People in this, but I know
Yeah, man, they was on his ass. Niggas was buying all the tickets to his shows, making this shit look empty and shit.
got a lot of shit going on, you feel me? But I still appreciate everybody who came out. I'm gonna rock this bitch out like it's 10,000 people in here. Come on, shit.
When these images and clips surfaced, Chicago affiliates of Von and Durk, like Mimo600, would mock Quando, saying that he must have made a loss on that show. But as the night went on, that show's turnout would be the least of Quando's worries, as him and his entourage would leave the venue after performing, driving to a Circle K gas station just 11 minutes away in the next town of Blackshear. At around 3:20 AM after that show, Quando and his team would be in the parking lot of a gas station convenience store in Blackshear, Georgia. Soon after arriving, somebody begun to open fire from across the road, with one man allegedly being hit in the hand and ending up in the hospital. Quando Rondo would flee the scene before...
So that's one. Y'all kept saying slide for Von, and them peoples was. They was trying to do their due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
authorities arrived. According to one report, over 100 bullets were fired at Quando's entourage during this incident. However, members of the public would arrive to the crime scene.
Damn! Drop 100 shots on that nigga. Hey, look, them rappers don't be fucking around. You see what they dropped 100 at dog fast. They do not fuck around. They dropping 100 rounds with no problem.
Beginning to film and posting the footage on social media, with the woman filming telling viewers that she was on the scene of the Quando shooting and saying that people had heard the gunshots from all the way down the street. And she would even walk right up to bullet markers where the shell casings had apparently been fired from, all the way up the street.
Oh my God, it is Quando, y'all. It's got to be. They talking about it was the rapper that performed at the Vibe, at the club. They talking about it was Quando.
Hey man, people was definitely choosing sides. Just like right now, everybody seeming so shocked and surprised. They looking at Quando like, you know what I'm saying, like the underdog or whatever. So now it's getting ready to be a whole lot. They don't want to hate Durk, so now they want to hate the fans for saying slide for Von. You know what I'm saying? People finicky as shit.
They heard it was somebody had a bounty on them. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you know? Look at all them bullets. Yeah, they got them picking up bullets.
$1 million, boy. What was that movie where that dude said he'd give everybody $1 million, whoever get him out of jail? You see how shit turned up?
It was unclear who exactly was responsible for the shooting. Quando's ops from Savannah, the gang S8K, or the Section 8 kids, would post seemingly referencing the incident, with a caption saying "Get Back Gang," which, if you didn't know, is actually another name for King Von's gang, along with audio from Lil Durk's song Hellcats and Trackhawks, that earlier song where Durk says that he's looking to catch somebody lacking at their show. Now, it's unclear whether S8K members were taking direct responsibility for the incident, or simply celebrating a hit sent from Lil Durk or Von's crew, Get Back Gang. However, a black disciple from Georgia seemingly claimed responsibility for this hit on social media, leading people to believe once again,
hot shit, self-snitching. Of course the nigga wore wire, we gonna get to that part, but y'all already be snitching on y'allself anyway.
That this was a hit affiliated with Lil Durk, naturally due to his extensive affiliations with the Black Disciple street gang, of which King Von was indeed a prominent member. Lil Pab also tweeted after this incident,
"Yeah, them boys brothers, man. Them two probably brothers, they probably cousins to him, but them, I don't know, they probably all brothers. They got that same look."
brushing off the shooting and telling his ops to enjoy life and not let one person stress them out so much, and going on to post a picture of himself alive and well the following day. Quando would seemingly address the threats against his life in a later interview, also brushing off the danger and saying that he doesn't care about death threats because he's always armed.
Death threat all you want to, man, bro. That's just some words, man. Do be an action.
Right.
You feel me? I'm going home to my daughter.
Right.
And if I didn't, God called me.
Hey, man, a young nigga, man. All them joints like that. I had a rough year like that before growing up. I think I probably was like 18. Probably like one good joint every 2 months, man. For that whole year, like 6 times out that year, shit got real crunchy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what type of stress that is.
Right.
But I'm going home to my daughter bit, bro. I'm not even the type of person to move without a firearm.
Rumours would later circulate that Lil Tim was also injured in this shooting. Now, whether or not that's true, it was clear that Lil Tim suffered a serious injury, being shot numerous times during the altercation with King Von. A couple of months after that shooting at the gas station, in August 2021, Lil Tim would...
And then the crazy part with the Lil Tim shit is this. He got self-defense, but they also came out and said the police killed King Von. So, I'm confused. Who caught the body? You know what I'm saying?
Post a sobering picture to Instagram, revealing that due to his gunshot wounds, he's having to use a colostomy bag, but still giving thanks for the fact he's still alive. It's unclear whether or not this injury was from the Waycross shooting, the shootout with King Von, or even a previous shootout in Savannah. But regardless, it was clear that Quando and Lil Tim were continuing to pay the price for this beef with King Von. But that didn't stop Quando from continuing to push his career forward. On May the 7th, 2021, Quando releases his 6th mixtape, Still Taking Risks, his first full-length release since the killing of King Von. And this project would be laced with references to the incident, as well as the consequence.
Now, that's the only thing that I had mixed reviews, because I ain't picking sides, you know. I don't know neither one of these guys, even though I do fuck with Von music more than Durk or Quando, Rondo music. But what I wanted to say was this. Maybe if he wouldn't have dropped all the disses and shit like that, it probably could have been resolvable, because he didn't fight back, to be honest, and he didn't shoot anybody. So it probably could have been different, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, you know, once it's blood drawn, nigga, everybody that's involved is involved until this shit is solved, you know what I'm saying? So I feel you. And then with him throwing all them little jabs and all the little extra shit he was doing and his man was doing on top of the shit, it just made it worse.
Quando would rap about having $1 million bounty on his head in the opening track Blue Man. He would also mock King Von on tracks like Red Eye, saying that he's smoking a dead guy and catching homicides with Timmy. There's also a line on that track
Could've signed him more time, but it's like fuck him, never broke again since he had lived there.
where he says that he's signed to NBA and rapping, if he loves that girl, make sure he never sees her again. Seemingly a reference to King Von essentially dying as a result of his girlfriend Asian Doll creating a love triangle between Von and Youngboy. with Quando going on to disrespect King Von's crew Get Back Gang, saying there ain't no get backs. Quando also says that he has shooters doing murders for only $1,500, and that he wants to kill all of his ops one by one until he gets to the top dog. Perhaps.
Yes, man, perfect pause. The pause game is perfect tonight, motherfucker. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't shoot Von. You really didn't even get a punch off. And now you making videos talk about you want to kill the guy who got the money. So it's like you was poking the bear, you know what I'm saying?
Perhaps another reference to a desire to take out Lil Durk, as he depicted in his music video for the song Soul Reaper. And Quando even ends this song by mocking Lil Durk for linking up with Young Boy's enemies like Fredo Bang, as well as saying that Lil Tim got out of jail and got straight back to shooting. Even mocking Von, saying that Timmy busted Von's head because he got caught without his gun. There's also the song Drop Some, where Quando reiterates that he didn't even realize that it was a beef with Von the night he got shot, and saying that he has bullets for a wrestler.
All that after that dude was talking about, man, it felt like my soul left my body, man. Ma'am.
Another reference to Von trying to fight the night he got killed. Quando also raps saying that his young'un is quick to make a rapper bleed. Elsewhere on the track Devil on My Shoulder, he shouts out Timmy saying he will shoot for him. But perhaps most notably was the track Purple Baby, the song where Quando extensively disses his dead enemies from Savannah, repeating a chorus that had lyrics saying that he's smoking purple babies, a reference to the gang's 1100 block and VBS, the Villa Boy Soldiers, who rep purple, and specifically the deceased members Heem and Huncho Reese, who lost their lives amid a deadly beef with the Rollin' 60s crew, OTM or Only the Mob, aka Jump Out Gang, this crew that Quando and Tim have been representing all of those years. Quando also references the beef with Lil Durk in the hook of this song, saying that this song is for the ones who put money on his head and that they're going to murk them.
Yeah, that murk 'em. Rhyme with smirk, rhyme with Durkio. And whatever happened to little fake Durkio, Perkio nigga that was running around? I heard Durk put a cease and desist on his ass.
Suggestion that Quando and his people are trying to take out the people who are putting money on their heads before they get a chance to kill them. That would be followed up with a lyric saying that they're smoking on their new dead homie, which of course is a reference to.
Hey, while I'm on it, I really at one point in time thought Lil Durk was on some evil genius shit, right? I thought Durk was trying to use Perkio as bait and just let him go out places. And I thought niggas was gonna smash his ass just cause he was associated with Durk. And I think that's really why Durk put that cease and desist on his ass, cause he ain't want Shorty get hurt. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Von. The track also had lines about Jump Out Gang jumping out and shooting, as well as a lyric attempting to discredit the street reputation of Chicago gangs, with Quando rapping that his ops think that they're the only killers in America, again referencing the fight with Von, saying that he's not wrestling, just shooting, and even referencing Lil Reese's earlier Twitter beef with him, saying his ops wanted smoke until he killed their friend, ultimately ending the song saying all he smokes is dead ops and free Lil Tim. Elsewhere on the song OK, Quando says that the night Von
I seen these. Oh man.
died made him sick, and reflecting on the trauma of seeing his friend Timmy split open after being shot. On the track Still Doing Wrong, he says that they had no choice but to kill Von, but to this day, he still doesn't know what he did.
End of the day, we ain't had no choice. I had to make it home to my kids. Just a letter to that boy. Still to this day, don't know what I did. We blew his brains down on the floor. Like, come on, open up your ideas. He ain't even get no headshot. That's why I was saying he was just poking the bear, man.
To upset him. And then finally, on the track Stand On It, Quando would taunt Lil Durk and the Chicago rappers, who keep saying that they're going to kill him, saying that they better stand on that statement, mocking his rivals and questioning why they think they're the only shooters out here, introducing his team of shooters as Jump Out Gang and saying that they're the ones who put people on the news. Still taking risks was a bold.
So it was two Jump Out gangs? Is King Von and them is Jump Out Gang, and then Quando Rondo and them Jump Out Gang. King Von got a picture and a whole video with him and Melly got matching outfits. And then it got a video with Quando saying fuck 63rd, with him and Von got on matching hats, jean jackets, basically same outfit. I don't know what the fuck they was on.
project from Quando Rondo that made a big statement. And in spite of the shooting after his concert in Waycross, Quando was still planning on disrespecting his enemies. And Quando wasn't the only one who wasn't scared of the Chicago hitters hell-bent on taking them out, because Lil Tim would also share the same sentiment. Quando went live on the 8th of May 2021 with Lil Tim expressing frustration at their ops and saying that they're smoking Purple Baby and other ops, and saying that people are trying to blackball them from the music industry.
I can't sleep at night. Man, these nightmares, they eat me up. You know,
Hey man, you ain't do shit. What nightmares you got? They got, I don't know.
Purple
Let the
Babies
video
for
run.
real, man. I'm about to start smoking motherfucking black babies around this bitch, cuz.
You know, I got that at the house with me, baby. I got a purple, baby. I went no bags on me.
Man, I'm pissed off.
Boys,
AJ. You
boys
gotta
got
get
the
up.
ops. They got the ops name on the weed pack, man. Crazy.
No, boy, they cannot get that big straight up, ain't it, big boy? I'm telling you, boy, they let me get that big bag. These folks really don't want to in the industry. So now I'm about to come boom rushing through this.
Gotta kick the door in.
Come on, man. But they act like they don't like me. Yeah, 4th of July this.
Bruh like the hype nigga out the squad that don't really be doing nothing, man. He the nigga that's gonna get everybody fucked up because he always running his mouth.
Quando even says that him and Lil Tim are going to drop a mixtape together.
Should've put me on that.
That me and Lil Tim about to drop a tape and we ain't about to do no capping at all. Motherfucker.
How you gonna cap about doing a mixtape with no capping on it?
It's up. It's up. It's up.
And it would appear that in the midst of all of the hype surrounding Lil Tim, as he quickly went from unknown street figure to demon slayer who had killed Chicago's most dangerous rapper, he would spot an opportunity to capitalize on it. So Lil Tim would seemingly hit the recording studio too, in an effort to garner more money and fame off of the back of this situation. In June, Lil Tim would be on live previewing.
I mean, to be honest, if they not being blackballed, he should still be pushing his music because he got a story now. You know how the internet is. If you got a story to tell, they want to hear it.
His new song off the list.
I dropped them all. I dropped them all.
Food for thought.
Man, let me let y'all hear some, man. Since y'all got me turned up like that. They took the new off the list. Put that going down, so bitch I don't miss.
Now, this wasn't Lil Tim's first go at rapping. He had dropped snippets of songs all the way back in September before this whole beef popped off. But now that Lil Tim was known the world over as the man who had killed Chicago's most famous, self-proclaimed demon, he might just have a shot at getting famous off the back of this killing, just like King Von got famous.
Now, for Tim to be making those type of songs and videos when he actually shot Von, whether he killed him or not, I kind of could see that. But for Rondo, man, you supposed to be making a whole type of different effort with that shit, but you gotta go with your squad, so you know what I'm saying?
Rapping about all the people that he had supposedly killed. As the days went on, Lil Tim got more and more.
You can't back out, be apologizing, and leave Lil Tim out there after he done stood on 10 for you. That's gonna make you look bad, and that's gonna make him look bad. Nigga might start fucking with you.
More active on social media, seemingly building up the hype for his new Rapper Slayer rap persona. On June the 9th, 2021, Lil Tim goes live saying that he keeps a black hoodie and denying being in hiding, saying, look what happened to Von.
You know I keep me a black hoodie. Hiding in the woods. What? Why I seen that tweet, boy? Nigga hiding in the woods. What? Bitch, I'm in the trenches. What happened to my buddy? Double down on y'all ass.
Hey, you see his ass is keeping that location hidden. That nigga ain't show nothing surrounding him. He showed the woods in the sky.
Yeah, bitch ass.
Interestingly, after shooting King Von, Lil Tim didn't tweet for around 8 months, with his final tweet posted literally less than an hour before that shootout. But then, on July the 7th, 2021, Lil Tim would return with a brand new Twitter account, claiming that this new account was set to be foul and disrespectful, titling himself Lil Tim, the biggest op. Lil Tim would swiftly begin liking other posts on Twitter of people saying that they're smoking on Von, as well as reposting a tweet by Quando Rondo, seemingly referencing that moment where Quando helped a wounded Lil Tim into the hospital after the shootout with Von. A few days later, Lil Tim would post up on Twitter with his friend, saying that if you don't have a homicide, we can't be friends, even attracting him a like and a follow from hip-hop's biggest troll, 6ix9ine. Lil Tim proceeded to post clips on social media showing that he was outside in these streets, on the front lines, and not scared of any of his enemies.
Come on, man. Front line, oh.
So it's crazy because at one point in time, nigga was screaming fuck 63rd, but when that shit got heavy, niggas started trying to be on 63rd dick.
Too many ugly front line.
Eventually, on July the 21st, 2021, the full version of Lil Tim's new song, The List, would leak. And this was a wild track, seemingly dissing King Von and taking full responsibility for his murder, with Lil Tim rapping that he just checked a new N-word off the list, and that he's quick to gun you down, check the score, bitch I don't miss. Elsewhere on the track, Lil Tim dared his ops to spin on him, and a music video for the song would release in August, with Lil Tim
Black Air Force One activity in the whole video. Niggas out here with the shovel and shit.
rapping these lyrics whilst holding a shovel and smoking a blunt. A scenario that to me seems to indicate only one thing. He's smoking on Von and digging his grave. Elsewhere on the song, Lil Tim would rap that he's pulling out a shovel and grave digging all of his friends, as well as rapping that he will kill people and he doesn't care who they are, as well as saying, F that get back, another reference to King Von's crew.
Hey, you just gotta stand on that shit, you feel me?
Get Back Gang, and rapping that his ops all had guns, but they didn't shoot that night. A likely reference to King Von's friends Slutty and Louie, who had attempted and failed to execute Lil Tim on the ground.
They attempted, but the gun jammed. So when he shot Von, I think Slutty or one of them shot him. Went to go stand over him, but the gun jammed, and the police got to shooting all wild and crazy.
That night the shooting occurred. Following the leaking of Lil Tim's song off the list, blogs and websites would quickly react. This would lead to Lil Tim denying that the song was aimed at Lil Durk or King Von, with him posting an Instagram story reminding everybody that he mentioned no names on the song, as well as claiming to not even be able to officially release the song or video due to somebody sending it to the judge, with this apparently having potential to jeopardize.
Damn, I can't drop the video due to somebody telling the judge, but I'm gonna cook some new shit up for y'all.
His self-defense argument in court. Now, it's possible that due to this awkward rollout, the song and video being leaked, and then having to cancel the official release, Lil Tim may well have not made any money from this song. But what did happen was he caught the attention of another rapper with common enemies, 6ix9ine. Now, 6ix9ine has a...
Now, this guy right here, in my eyes, was always an industry plant from the very beginning. My man got the heaviest Beijing I ever seen on that cut.
Storied history when it comes to beefing with Chicago rappers. He famously had words with Lil Durk on IG Live during his prime as a rapping Blood member.
But when I feel like disrespecting me, blood.
And he had also gone back and forth extensively with Lil Reese. He famously had words with Lil Durk on IG Live during his prime as...
When you know a nigga ain't about nothing, look how Durk looking at his ass. He's so serious, he talking all that shit. Durk is relaxed. This when you know a nigga ain't about nothing.
The rapping Blood member.
But when I feel like disrespecting me, blood.
And he had also gone back and forth extensively with Lil Reese. But since King Von mocked 6ix9ine for eventually becoming Snitch, when Von died, 6ix9ine was one of the first people to mock Von and disrespect Lil Durk in the aftermath.
Look how happy he is. He sacrificed. Look how happy he is. Look at this dead on his shirt. Look. Yo, you think King Von thirsty? I think King Von thirsty. Look, yo, drink that. Look, if a killer ain't dead, we ain't wearing no RP shirts.
With 6ix9ine being one of the biggest people pushing the slide.
There you go. There you go. Y'all was pushing it hard. The ops was pushing it. The fans was pushing it. Oh shit, the trolls was pushing it.
This is essentially a catchphrase, taunting Lil Durk and questioning why he hasn't retaliated for the killing of Von. And it's partly the result of a famous King Von lyric, where he rapped, if he dies, his people will slide to avenge him every day and boost the murder rate. Combine this with lyrics that Lil Durk rapped on Pooh Shiesty's song Back in Blood, where he says, if the killer isn't dead, then you can't wear an RIP shirt.
If a killer ain't dead, we don't wear no RP shirt. Yo, Lil Tim's still alive, son. No fuck.
And then that's how you know a nigga ain't about nothing. You screaming off another nigga name trying to throw him under the bus. Why you ain't screaming on your own work or telling niggas pull up on you?
K-Trade members, none happened to them. Look. Von rest in piss.
Clearly 6ix9ine was looking to capitalize on the death of King Von, all for his own attention. But what he did next truly shocked the internet. As in August, a clip went round of 6ix9ine and Lil Tim seemingly arriving to a Savannah music studio together. And the media would soon report that 6ix9ine and Lil Tim had seemingly
Boy, why that boy look like he got a fake beard on, man?
teamed up to record a collaboration. 6ix9ine posted a video of him in Savannah, allegedly rolling his dice with Lil Tim's people.
Go to the bank. We got some of that shit though. We got some of it. Now look, this is what we doing, man. Put me on camera. I'm about to stop this. I get your ass down.
Could have got his ass bagged on the south side. He would have did that shit in DC. Free lit.
And then another video would go around, apparently showing Lil Tim in the booth recording with 6ix9ine. Now, Lil Tim would deny doing a song with 6ix9ine, telling his followers on social media, "What do I look like doing a song with a rap?" Lil Pab would also cast doubt on the situation, posting the studio footage, pointing out that there is no song to show. And Quando Rondo would also deny the collaboration after 6ix9ine posted a video showing him in Savannah and saying he was playing dice with Quando's people, with Quando saying that his people had taken
Them not my people. Man, my people was already gone with his money. You see who left out there with internet gangsters.
6ix9ine's money and left the building, indicating that in reality, 6ix9ine had actually been finessed out of his cash by the 33rd Street goons. After this, Lil Tim would come out to say that it was not 1027 or 33rd Street members in that video with 6ix9ine, essentially saying that 6ix9ine came there to meet with him, but Tim didn't want to go through with it. Tim would claim he would never do a song with a snitch when he has friends that literally got snitched on.
Cause you know I could.
That's what you get for reaching, for being all tweaking. Got your ass backdoored.
I can have anything, any name in my mouth, cuz. You don't see me in that video. Them your people in that video. That's your family, cuz. That's your people, cuz. You don't see no 1600. You don't see no 3. You see no 1027 chains in that. Them your people and they flashing money with that man. That's not me. You tripping. He came down for me, but I wasn't in there with that.
Tim would later do an interview with Fuchsia's TV, claiming to have taken around $40,000 to $60,000 from 6ix9ine before leaving the studio without recording.
Nah, I never did it. I act like I was gonna do it. Got down a couple of 40, 60 rats type.
Walked out the building with 60 bands on that boy.
It just did. Like, I ain't never did it. I act like I was gonna do it.
So what happened to all them hitters you had, 6ix9ine? You let a nigga slide off for 60 bands and nothing happened?
But never did.
So it turned out 6ix9ine had actually planned to include Lil Tim on his King Von disc called Wah Wah, but when Lil Tim pulled out of the song, 6ix9ine had to re-release the track as a solo song under the title Gene. But even without Lil Tim on the track, 6ix9ine's lyrics would be all aimed squarely at Lil Durk for not avenging King Von, with pointed lyrics on the track saying your man got shot and you didn't get back. And in the video, when 6ix9ine rapped the lyric, "Go get a gun and go get some get back," he even flashes the word "slide for Von" up on the screen. So in the end, it really did seem like Lil Tim was actually able to translate his street notoriety into cold hard cash. Ironically in this case, without even having to record a song. But behind the scenes, Lil Tim was still recording and practicing his rap skills. After the 6ix9ine debacle, Quando Rondo and Lil Tim collaboration track called Biggest Op leaks online. But for now, Lil Tim would remain behind the scenes and in the streets rather than pursuing a rap career fully. As time would go by, people would be wondering whether or not this supposed $1 million bounty on Quando's head was even real. In September, a clip circulates apparently showing Quando walking around all by himself in Walmart with no security.
I mean, look, you in your hood, you can't never be but so comfortable though. Just cause shit died down for a second don't mean that shit over with. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Get Back, it don't got no date on it, man. We just did a video, we just reviewed a video where a dude waited 4 years in order to get back for his brother being slain.
Yesterday, Quando Rondo, as you all know him as, came to my job. He was by himself. Everybody is making comments saying he's supposed to be on the run. He is living life, as you can see, having fun.
And as time goes on, Quando Rondo seemed to just be living his life as normal. The following week, he goes on live and says only his friends can fight him, and if anyone else tries, they're getting shot. As well as saying that Lil Tim and NBA Youngboy are the only people who have been there for him.
Me and Black got the hit and, you know, some brotherly.
I don't know, it seemed like towards the end of that shit, I think Youngboy with his own legal shit, it seemed like he kind of faded away from that whole situation.
You know, I fight with him, anybody else throw their hands up, they get their ass. But then, like, for me, but Lil Tim and Lil Top, I don't give a about a not liking me though. I wanted to stay that way. Cause I'm on a true color rock. His ass gonna end up like that, but I'm talking about eternally.
Unfortunately for Quando, Lil Tim's troubles with the law were far from over. Sometime at the end of 2021, Lil Tim gets into a high-speed chase with the cops, eventually getting himself arrested, with NBA Ben 10 saying free Tim and showing that he's saved in his phone as Von.
See, and they was doing all, and niggas don't know how to do shit. One thing about Durk though, he was doing that shit undercover, you know what I'm saying?
Killer. Lil Tim would abruptly stop tweeting on September the 18th, 2021, with one of his last tweets saying that he knows people that carry guns just to get caught with it rather than shoot, with Tim later telling Fuchsia's TV that he wasn't driving the car, but he still got charged and spent around a month behind bars as a result.
I wasn't even driving though. I was in the car to stick everything on me because I ain't told them who was driving, so they charged me with it. I did like a month.
With Lil Tim briefly in jail and Quando Rondo out here walking around Walmarts with no security, the trend of asking when somebody is going to slide for Von would continue intensely. On September the 19th, 2021, O-Block member and childhood friend of King Von, Moo Wop, who is currently awaiting trial for the murder of FBG Duck, and who is also the...
On top of these 5 people, plus Lil Durk, plus whoever else, because if the guy really had a wire on for 6 years, on top of whoever else about to get arrested, you still got the O Block 6 who already got arrested for some shit like this.
The very person who punched Quando Rondo to the ground whilst he was still scuffling with King Von after Lil Tim shot Von on November the 6th is on Instagram Live getting trolled by fans who asked him right to his face when he's going to slide on Lil Tim.
Hey, don't say no, bro.
On God, I won't. Oh, listen.
Alright.
When y'all go and slide on Lil Tim, right?
Hey, go ahead, gang. Then I say don't say no, man.
Where y'all be getting the hot to say shit like this from? I mean, you open up the lane for that shit when you go live and allow people you don't know to hop on your shit and say shit like that, but damn, bro, y'all don't be having no cool on niggas.
I don't know about him on BD control. Hey, out of that, it's over with. I'm out of there. My brother just messed it up for everybody.
Eventually, after all of this talk of sliding for Von, the man that everybody was telling to slide, Lil Durk, would finally have enough. It would seem that Durk, unable to keep his beef in the streets, felt compelled to begin rapping about this situation in his music too. On October the 8th, 2021, Lil Durk would rap on the Who Wants Smoke remix with Nardo Wick, saying that people keep trolling him saying slide for Von.
Yeah, so this one, I guess Durk was just like, fuck it, everybody else trying, throw their little sneak shots, and shit really getting real behind the scenes. I'm trying to keep it in the street, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk my shit too.
But he's already got back, people just don't know it. As well as rapping that people die pumping gas, a possible reference to the shooting of Quando at the gas station earlier that year. It seemed that Lil Durk was trying to quash the slide for Von trend by hinting to the world that he had in fact already slid. This song was followed a week later by Lil Durk's new song titled Pissed Me Off, a track where he raps that since he lost Von, he can't be happy until they even the score. And rapping, perhaps self-referentially, that if you're not a shooter, you should at least put up money for the guns.
Yeah, they always did say Durk, a lot of people on O Block back in the day, if you've been keeping up with the Chicago scene type shit, a lot of people on O Block was saying they didn't mess with Keith as much because Keith don't put no guns or money back in the hood. Never heard that about Durk. It always been said that Durk look out for, his hood and his brothers and shit.
A stolen car and the bail. Durk would rap a warning, saying that somebody mentioned his friend on Live, but they can't laugh now. Likely another reference to Quando mocking Von's death on IG Live, and suggesting that Quando isn't laughing after the shooting in Georgia. Durk would go on to mock people in different states for acting like they're from Chicago, a likely reference to how Quando and his goons all posted up with guns on camera following the cancellation of his first show after Von's death. Ultimately, this slide for Von meme was incredibly destructive, whether or not it contributed to the violence, or simply just baited Lil Durk into incriminating himself.
Be honest, that shit ain't bait Durk in. That shit probably did fuck with him a little bit, just having to keep saying it. But these niggas was gonna get back regardless. The nigga King Von, name of his gang is called Get Back Gang. It was gonna happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? Whether people, not we, I say we because we the people, but whether people in the comments or online or whatever kept saying slide for Von, that shit was already gonna happen.
And rapping lyrics that could tie him to crimes just to save face. What was clear is that the danger was real. and the supposed $1 million on Quando Rondo's head was far more than just a rap lyric. And from here, sadly, this deadly feud would continue to play out on both the streets and in rap songs, with these murderous, vengeance-themed anthems captivating rap fans all over the world and the Billboard charts. Lil Durk is one of the most successful rappers in the game right now, but that doesn't mean it has been an easy journey for him. Oh no, people. In fact, if you've been following my channel for quite some time, you'll know that Lil Durk's road to the top was...
Man, look, I remember that video, and it could damn near be true. Look at everybody around Lil Bruh. As of this point in time, they either locked the fuck up or dead.
Not easy, because Lil Durk's road to the top has been paved with tragedy after tragedy. He has lost no less than 30 friends to the streets in the course of his come up.
And I'm not saying he cursed. It's just part of being in the streets, you know what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit, and the level of street shit that they playing, that they've been playing at a high level since they was little ass kids.
In fact, so many people close to Lil Durk lost their lives during his come-up that many people believe that he is actually cursed, a theory which I broke down at length in my video on the deadly curse that Lil Durk can't escape. Go and watch that if you want some extra background. But the saddest thing is, the tragic losses that Lil Durk endured on his road to the top didn't seem to end, and even whilst dominating the rap game, Lil Durk unfortunately has suffered numerous personal tragedies during the peak of his career. I'm sure you'll be painfully aware that in November of 2020, Lil Durk's day one homie from O Block, King Von, tragically lost his life in a shooting outside of an Atlanta nightclub. Durk was so close to Von that...
I love you, baby bro. D-Roy. Yeah, man. Crunchy, man. Rest in peace to King Von, man. Hey, listen. I got a couple different top fives. In this one particular top five, I got Dolph, I got Von, of course I got Wayne, I got Drake and Future. That's a tough top five. Let me know what y'all think.
That he would regularly call himself Von's twin, or if the crimes that they were accused of whilst Von was alive are anything to go by, then perhaps Evil Twin is a more appropriate title. But that wasn't the only major loss that Lil Durk endured during his glory years at the top of the rap game, because in June 2021, Lil Durk's own blood brother D-Thang would also end up losing his life in yet another senseless shooting outside of a nightclub. Now,
I saw this nigga Butter on an interview, FBG Butter, you know, the guy who took the stand, one of the guys who took the stand in the O Block case for FBG Duck. He said, how the fuck is Durk free when he paid to get his brother killed? And then the guy King AK-47 just pointed out the similarities in the killings from the Lil Pab killing all the way down to D-Thang killing. So that's some shit we gotta look out for.
This is Club O in Chicago, where Lil Durk's brother D-Thang allegedly lost his life, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I would try my chance.
Who's gonna party there? Ain't no way. Who is gonna party there?
Is at a party in Club O, frankly. It looks a bit scary. Apparently multiple shots were fired from multiple weapons after an altercation where even a police officer was hit in the thigh, and the unfortunate ending being Lil Durk's 32-year-old brother being shot in the head and losing his life. In the aftermath of D-Thang's death, a lot of internet detectives over on Reddit's Chiracology took to their keyboards to give their opinion on the most recent life lost to Chicago's gang violence. RIP to him, someone with that much status should not be caught clubbing in Chicago unless it's when they're doing a show. No.
And of all that money and status he got, why? I mean, niggas love little hood joints, you know what I'm saying? Little hood thoughts be at the little hood spots. But damn, bruh.
Disrespect, but being at Club O is nasty as F. For Durk to be dropping the biggest album of his career and his brother is kicking it at a hood-ass strip club is wild. Harvey is the hood. That area is kinda industrial, but it's still the hood. Can't believe that he was there. I seen a bitch give birth at Club O on...
Damn! Seen a bitch give birth at Club O on the dance floor. Too hood, he wasn't supposed to be there, bro.
The dance floor. A very sad story, but perhaps even sadder than the many losses that Lil Durk has been forced to suffer during his career are the trolls that crawl out of the woodwork to mock Lil Durk when he's going through one of his darkest moments. Not long after King Von lost his life, in response to a post on Instagram where Lil Durk mourned the loss of his musical twin King Von, 6ix9ine jumped in with the offensive reply, referring also to Lil Durk's deceased cousin Nooski, saying, "Nooski, now Von, and you still
I had a feeling shit was getting real. When they took 6ix9ine's police protection security away from him, he got quiet. He got quiet.
Rapping, go pick up a gun. But if you thought that was bad, in the aftermath of Durk's own blood brother losing his life, 6ix9ine had this to say. Time to smoke a new pack. It's like every week. I didn't even finish enjoying smoking Von yet. You're dying too fast. Even going as far as to comment on one of Academics' pages, quoting a Lil Durk lyric saying, tell the truth about your gang, man, you really dying. And he would even go as far as to repeat lyrics from King Von's collaboration track with Fav.
He was trolling too hard, bruh. And I don't even see how... I'm going to keep that thought to myself. But I don't see how it was being supported.
Foreign, where King Von says, if he should die, I'm boosting the murder rate because my brother's gone slide every day. With 6ix9ine frequently bringing up these lyrics where King Von claimed that if anybody killed him, his crew would relentlessly stalk his killers, questioning why Lil Durk has not avenged his friends.
King Von said, when I die, my niggas is gonna slide every day. Cat, nigga. That shit is cat. Who slipped for King Von yet? That nigga resting fucking piss, nigga.
Yeesh. Basically, 6ix9ine started a trend of people on the internet
took the thought right out my head. Before I could get it out, he said the same thing. She's like, cause man, you doing all that and you ain't touched nobody.
Questioning when, oh when, is Lil Durk gonna slide? And it's not just 6ix9ine, this trend went far beyond our favourite cheese gobbler, with sort of funny memes circulating anytime anything to do with slides is in the media, like this meme that was going around suggesting that Lil Durk was gonna get himself an Android phone after Apple announced that there was going to be a new slide emoji on iPhones, because apparently he doesn't slide. But ladies and gentlemen, clearly these comments were getting to Lil Durk himself, who rapped on the remix of Nardo Wick's Who Want Smoke. They be on my page like slide for Von, I know they trolling me. But people, if you pay close attention to Lil Durk's next few lyrics, you might be led to believe that he has in fact been sliding all along. Cause
they was. The fuck? From day one.
Lil Durk says, got it back in blood, you just don't know, that's how it's supposed to be. Durk is suggesting that he has already got Get Back, but it has been kept a nice tidy little secret. But people, with a little bit of Google research, we're able to dig a little bit deeper and get some background information on this supposed Get Back. But before we get to that, this isn't the only Lil Durk lyric where he seems to suggest that he is in fact on Get Backs, that he is sliding, and that he has delivered pain to his ops. On his recent track, Pissed Me Off, a track that is a tribute to his brother D-Thang and King Von, Durk says a number of things that could be construed as accepting the fact that he has either indeed gotten Get Back or that he's going to. He says,
hey, little bro was outside on that motherfucker.
Right at the start of the song, you ain't get back for your mans, you in the club like he ain't dead. Now, you wouldn't say that if you hadn't got back for your mans, frankly. He says in the song, grab a gun. If you ain't with it, put up money for a gun. So he's saying you should get back, grab yourself a gun, and if you're not trying to shoot, at least put up the money for a gun. And then he goes further, put up money for a hot...
Hey, it take money to go to war. We could go to war, nigga.
Car, stolen car, and put up money for a bond so to bail out the shooter once they've done the work. He says he's got killers that he loves and they don't rap. He says, if I die, just don't lie, man, you better slide. And if you can't get the main one, then you better get his guys. He says, phone 'em slides the next day, this cannot die down. But at least he ends the song with a little bit of plausible deniability to keep the feds off his back, saying in reference to the switches on the back of his Glocks, you know that's just for the Instagram, I keep my distance. But that wasn't the only seminar in self-incrimination from Lil Durk, oh no, because he went further in his recent song Aha, a track responding to recent disses from NBA Youngboy's crew. Durk opens the track with the lyrics, don't respond to shit with Von. I'm like, fuck it, you're tripping, go get your gun. They drop in locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding, and the feds will come. Durk is saying outright, they're sliding.
Hey, at least he already know what he getting himself into. A lot of niggas be out here in these streets and don't know what they getting themselves into, man. He's saying it right there. We gonna go do this shit. The feds is definitely gonna come. We about to turn up.
He says they're sliding. He's admitting they're sliding. He wants you to know that they're sliding. And, you know, that's how it is. Verse 1, he says, we've been sliding through their blocks and they don't know we have. He says he's been sliding and nobody knows. He says, buddy ass got shot. We ain't claim it, but I can show his ass.
Probably recorded that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he goes even further. He says, my brother D-Thang just got killed and I've been slow since, but we got back on they ass. I bet they know this. He's literally just saying outright, my brother got killed, but we got back. He says they got back. He says they slid. And on bro, I'm speaking facts. This ain't no diss. Keep the police out my business. We don't post shit. He's saying we got back. We slid. And I'm speaking.
And I was like, look, Rondo keep running to the internet with these songs and shit for receipts. Like, alright, this who I'm beefing with, this who got the money on my head, so if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying, this who did it type shit.
In fact, this isn't a diss song, I'm speaking factual information that we done getbacks. Keep the police out my business, we're not going to post the getbacks, but I assure you, lyrically, as he says, I'm speaking facts. We got back on they ass. He ends the verse by saying, they're like Durk, his ass a singer, he won't smoke shit. He's basically doing like 6ix9ine impression. He's saying, oh, people think Lil Durk's a singer, he won't smoke anyone. And he says, you can believe whatever you want, I got your folks hit. He's saying, believe that, but we did the hit. So, what are these getbacks that Lil Durk is supposedly claiming? Quando Rondo is, of course, the man that King Von was trying to fight on the night that he was killed, ultimately being shot dead by a man in Quando Rondo's entourage named Lil Tim. Back in May 2021, Quando Rondo played a show in Georgia to a very small crowd, a Smoke Perp-esque performance. But respect to Quando Rondo for still getting on the stage knowing that half of Chicago wants to kill him, and him and his crew would be seen posted up at a gas station on social media, apparently ready for all the smoke.
I ain't gonna lie, man, my shows really be, you feel me, deeper than this, but I know.
Man, that's fucked up. Nigga got enough money to crush your whole career. Man, I'ma buy all the tickets to your show and then fuck your whole show up. Every show, nigga. Nobody for you to perform for. Crush your career, Slim. That's some chest ass shit, man.
My nigga got a lot of shit going on.
Now, it would later emerge that following this not sold out show, that Quando and his team were indeed targeted in a shooting at a convenience store near the venue, with TMZ reporting that one man in Quando's entourage was indeed wounded in the shooting, with cops believing the shooter opened fire from across the road as Quando and his crew were in a parking lot at a convenience.
Shit that happened with Lil Pad at a gas station. People jive like across the street type shit. Not really walked up on them, but you know what I'm saying, shooting from a little bit of a distance. Same type of shit. But listen, that's part one. Y'all drop it in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get straight into part two after this. I'm literally about to just